Okay, welcome back to the Bad End Show for more Mobage and anime shit posting and stuff.
You
Yes.
know, the typical.
Yeah.
So, how are we gonna start off today?
I didn't get Hu Tao. I didn't get Hu Tao.
Well, we're starting off pretty solid.
The gotcha was a mistake.
So, when was this again? At
It
the
was
beginning of the week?
Tuesday night, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, man, like I thought I was gonna get her, but I, I hit the 50-50 because like the first time you get a 5 star, like 50% chance of it being the radar person and 50% chance of being Santa Banner. And
Mm-hmm.
I got Mona Constellation one, so it's like, like I like Mona, but I already have her. So it's like if I was gonna get someone who's not on radar, then I would prefer Jean instead because I don't have it yet, and she's very like good support utility wise.
So, are they just like in the permanent pool or something?
Yeah, there's only five stars in the permanent pool.
Oh, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so people are always complaining about like getting spooked by the same people and getting the same constellations. But at the same time, since like the regular 5 stars, they never get rate up except for like one time, catching got a rate up because they had to like delay Hu Tao's first banner
Uh huh.
because like Hu Tao's like this like funeral partner director,
Yeah.
and like the first time they were like her banner was supposed to come out like Chinese New Year's, but it's like you're not supposed to talk about the dead during Chinese New Year's or
Oh.
something. So they delayed it and just put like randomly put Kishing on the banner.
Oh, so were they planning that? But then they were like, "Oh, we forgot."
Yeah. Yeah, so Catching is like the only standard 5 star that ever got a rate up, and no one else got a rate up. So if anyone, oh, your hands being bored.
wait. Oh, why? Okay.
So yeah, like if like for people who actually want a specific standard banner character, like they just have to wait for rate up to be alive to get them.
Oh, well, at the same time, though, it kind of seems like since there's such a limited pool, like there wouldn't be too much of a like a necessity, right?
But sometimes people go up to like 5 duplicates of one character without getting another character they want from the standard pool.
No, I see. I guess.
Yeah. Although at the same time, it's like kind of wish the pool was larger so that like you can get spooked by by different things instead of just getting duplicates of the same people over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I got Mona instead, and I was like, I already have her. I didn't want to like duplicate. I mean, I guess it helps her like DPS more, but I don't really have a team that makes good use of Mona right now either.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept rolling again, and I think I'm like 17 rolls away from a guaranteed Hu Tao, but I used up all of my resources, so like I can probably hit her if I like before her thing goes away. But since I'm all out of resources, I'm still not sure if I should like try to get her or just try to save that pity for Ganyu instead.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty close. So, I guess the question is, if you do roll and get her, then basically everything resets, right?
Yeah, I mean, like if I get her, then like all my pity will reset, so I'll have to like do more like you know.
Yeah.
And then it's like some people were speculating like right now we're on patch 2.2, and plus people were speculating Ganyu coming like 2.4 or 2.5, which is like a few months away, and I probably can't get that much quartz within those few months. And there's also like speculation that Miko, the like Tamamo looking one, is gonna come in 2.5.
Maybe you can wait.
Yeah, but Takashi Lie though, like oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, like it's like the hard part is that like Hu Tao, like they don't rerun for like about a year.
Uh huh.
So like if we don't get Hu Tao now, then I probably won't get a chance to get her until like next year.
I guess it's not the game's not old enough where you kind of have a good idea of like rerun schedules and stuff, right?
Yeah, like only a few people got reruns so far. Although like this one like guy character like got like 2 reruns, whereas like some people don't even have their own reruns yet. So people are like, what the hell is this bullshit?
Yay! Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah. So yeah, like I guess maybe I just like try to save for Ganyu, but then like everyone's just like celebrating with their Hu Tao rolls, and I'm just like fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess that's also the big like gacha trap, like fear of missing out.
Yeah. That's for you to decide.
Yeah. And then I knew it when it started, but I still like a lot of it's like time gated, so I still don't have a good idea of what it's like yet. But no, at least I'm getting some resources from that.
Mm-hmm.
And Fate Go is having that like Himiko rerun, right?
Yeah. So it's rerun for that one. I'm assuming you probably haven't done it since you were burnt out last time, right?
Yeah. I mean, I grinded most of the last event in the last like 2 days.
Well, see, you wouldn't be as burned out if you were spreading it out, probably.
Yeah, but Genshin was a thing.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I completely forgot that like Himiko was voiced by Tamara Yokali though.
Oh yeah. And I don't have her myself.
Yeah, I tried to get her last time and didn't get her.
Oh, I didn't roll at all.
Yeah.
It's like, how would I put it? I guess it would be cool to have her, but at the same time, it's not a character I need, or like, you know.
Yeah.
Like I guess since I mostly stick to what do you call it, free stuff. I always hoard it unless I really want a character. Well, there's been a few times where it's like, right, like in after the fact that I'm wondering like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have rolled.
Like right now.
Oh, maybe.
With Mother Harlot.
Yeah, it's kind of like that actually. Yeah. Well, actually, the one of the ones that come to mind is like wasting all my courts on like Queen Mev during the idol event.
Oh, and you didn't even get her, right?
Yeah, I didn't get her. but like she was the only one of the idol people I didn't have, so I wanted to complete my idol collection.
She's.
But then I got for her for free for that like ticket. So, so that's the worst one.
Like the thing is, like she's not even like a special like limited character.
Yeah,
like,
she is.
I mean, she's just story locked.
Yeah, she's story locked.
Yeah, but yeah.
Like if she was like in the permanent pool, I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
But what was it?
Gacha is truly bad civilization.
Story people don't show up in like limited banners either, unless it's specifically for them.
I guess.
So it's pretty close, I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, that event's going. Like right now, I think it's probably gonna be tomorrow. I believe they're gonna do it's gonna unlock the raid event thingies.
Wait, there's a raid?
Yeah. Well, you got like a day if you want to. I think you have to progress to a certain point to be able to do it.
God damn it. I guess I'll do that. And there's like pre-connect event too or something.
Yeah. Did I talk about it last week?
A little bit, maybe.
Yeah, because it's still ongoing. That's basically it.
Oh.
Just grind, get your memory fragments, the usual. I think I guess the only other news is like, oh, they announced another tower thing, which makes it seem like it's gonna be a monthly thing. So it's probably gonna be me raging about that in a week or two.
Yeah.
This tower, it pisses me off. Okay, anyway. Is that it for the game news?
I guess that's it. Well, there's Project Mikhail that we need to look into.
Oh yeah. So
that Muff Love game on Steam.
I guess right now, like for the release, or not really release, but the
Early access,
it's 10% off.
Oh.
So I think the base price is 20, and then it's minus 10%, so it should be 18.
Oh.
So we'll probably get that at some point. What we're gonna do with it, we'll see.
We didn't get like SRW 30 too though.
Is it a digital only thing?
Maybe. I think I saw someone with like a Switch version, but I'm not sure if it's like a Southeast Asia import or an actual release. Plus, I think like some other people also said that like it's a Steam only release for like North America.
I guess we'll have to look into it.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if it's a digital only release, it's not as important to get it right away.
Yeah.
Also, also, we've been spending too much money.
Yeah.
Existing is too much money.
Go check out our like $1,400 like anime unboxing, guys.
Yeah, I wish it was $140 to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, and then for light novels,
Wait.
This week I have mostly what?
Oh, I think that was it, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this week I've mostly just been reading like In the Land of Lidio since we saw the trailer for like the anime coming up.
Is that the elf girl one?
Yeah. like I had like, I've been interested in it since a long time ago, like since it was first announced actually, but I just like since I had like the first volume in like a physical copy, and so I just ended up like not really reading it until now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually really fun and cute, although some of it gets kind of like I don't know if it's original prose issue or if it's a translation issue, but some of it feels kind of non sequitur or like contradictory, and or like sometimes this kind of seems like some passages just oddly doesn't make sense.
Do you have a concrete example, or like it doesn't appear? You don't have to say what exactly, but like
Like it's kind of like they say like, oh, like this and this and this, therefore this other unrelated thing, and I'm just like, wait, like what's the connection between these two? Kind of.
oh, so like, is it? I, I have to think about this. So is it kind of like it seems like there should be some connection, but there isn't, or like that's what they're implying that there should be some connection between the points?
Yeah. Or like some connection between the logic.
Oh,
like what was she saying?
is it? What do you call it? Does it depend on the character?
Well, I guess it's mostly like the main characters like dialogue of it or like narration or whatever.
Okay, I mean it could be a character thing.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'd have to see the exact examples.
Yeah, I mean it could just be like a translation error or something too.
Yeah. Or it could just be how the author. Maybe it's the case of like the author like thinks they're getting everything down, but they're missing things that other people wouldn't necessarily know.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems pretty cute. Like she's the main character is like just like she's been stuck in the hospital with like I think she's like paralyzed too or something. But I think she mentioned like she can't even like eat by herself. But like an accident like caused her parents like since when she was a kid, so she's pretty much spent like most of her life inside the VR MMO. And then like one day I think one day like her like she died in the hospital because I think there's like a power outage that like caused her like life support or something to like break apart. So so her spirit sometimes got like somehow got into the game world. But it's like 200 years in the future, and apparently there's this system where like you could where like players could like create like sub characters and then kind of like quote unquote like sell them to the admins to be used as NPCs. And
what? Okay.
I think it's something like the admins were like got too lazy of like coming up with like character names and character design, so they just like outsource it to the players or something like that.
But they should have just auto generated.
Yeah. but yeah, like so because it's kind of like a foster system, so when they submit a character, they have to say like what their relation is to her. So like for her, she was like, oh, I have like these characters like they're like my children or whatever. So now she's in this world, and then she like her children are real, and then her grandchildren are real. So like she's this like 17-year-old girl who suddenly has like a bunch of like 200-year-old kids and has like people calling her like grandmother and stuff.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of like funny things that happen from that, but like it's pretty cute and kind of not super heartwarming, but it does have some like funny like lighthearted warm moments from that. And I kind of like her like personality too, because like she's usually like really kind and stuff, but she also gets like sometimes gets like really angry, but like in a funny way from like people messing with her. But she's also like really ridiculously overpowered, so like a lot of people are like super like scared of her and stuff when she gets angry.
So she's the Hulk.
She's a cute Hulk.
Okay.
But yeah, like she. So I don't think did they mention when the thing was like supposed to air in the trailer?
I think it's soonish. It might be next season. I don't know.
Oh shit! I need to do a video quickly.
I guess I'll look into that.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to it because like it just seems really cute and like fun and stuff. It's like really nice, comfy atmosphere. Also, like while reading, I kept imagining like the main character is like Hanakana.
Oh yeah, who is the voice?
I don't remember what the voices are. But I remember like she had like a cute cutesy voice.
I guess we can look that up later.
Yeah, so mostly just been doing that.
I guess that's the only thing you've been reading?
Yeah, because I think I've been playing too much Genshin too. Although like since I didn't get a Hu Tao, like I've just been using resources trying to like raise up like Yanfei and Keqing now. But it's like and keep running out of resources. Like you get resources so slowly in this damn game. And like you barely get like their equivalent like apples, like they're like really rare. And also when you get them, instead of like filling up the entire like stamina bar, it just fills up 60.
How much is a full one?
160.
Oh.
But yeah, your stamina bar doesn't change as you level up either. Like it's just
oh,
like
it's fixed.
It's fixed.
Whoa, that's weird.
Yeah.
Most games it scales.
Yeah.
That's weird.
But this one is just fixed, and also and like when you use like one of like fragile resins, which you rarely ever get, you only recover 60 at a time.
Huh. So basically, you can rely on that, and like,
yeah.
Do you need to like kind of save them for special events?
Maybe like sometimes I've just been using them when I just need a when I want to like raise them up quickly, just because I'm just constantly out of resin. And I don't have any strong characters. I also probably like try to raise like too many characters too.
Maybe.
This is like, oh, like you finally get this gacha character, you want to use them, but then now I'm out of resources.
I see.
Yeah, it's way harder to raise like a usable character than it is in Fate Go, and sometimes like, oh, erase them, and then like, I'm not sure like their like gameplay style.
Well, is it also potentially a case of Genshin being newer plus you being a newer player?
Possibly. Well, I mean, even like veterans are complaining about like being out of resin all the time too, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, and also like when you try to like buy stamina with like the quartz thingy, like I think you can only buy like up to 5 times a day, and then like each time the price it goes up. Like the first time it costs like 50, and then next time it costs like 100.
Whoa.
And also like each time you buy, you only get like 60 stamina instead of like the full stamina gauge too. What I think Pre-Cornet also has that whole like multiplicative or not or like increasing cost. But Pre-Cornet like throws gems at you like way more.
Maybe.
So like damn it, Genshin, stop being so stingy.
Well, I never paid for the like those refills for any games.
I think I did for Pre-Cornet a little bit, but yeah. But yeah, in Genshin is like super not worth it. So just gonna be stuck with like characters not being raised up. Hey Nekoti, thank you for coming. Yeah, I'm glad you got to come live too.
Thank you.
I think it's the first time you got to come live since like we previously had like a nighttime slot.
What was it? 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Like over here.
Yeah. Wait, 10 or 9?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Time doesn't mean anything anymore.
Oh my. I still feel like I'm in like 2019 or 2020. Well, like 2021 is always over already.
I still think it's 2000.
You old ass bitch.
2000 was only a few years ago, though.
Yeah, it was really late UK time. Yeah, so hopefully this new time slot works out better.
Although I guess this means we're like it's really early Pacific time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'd be 7.
Yeah.
7 Pacific. Well, I mean, well, no. I guess some normal people would be up, but then not filthy weebs.
Well, filthy weebs might be up from like.
Oh wait, they might still be up from the previous.
Yeah. Like you're looking at an example right now.
Okay, filthy weeb.
Yeah, as for anime this week's, because we're starting Mob Love.
Oh yeah. So, I guess there was like kind of 2 halves for this episode in some sense, right?
Yeah. And Tama like and it's like lying like, oh, I'm like the leader of my squadron, and like her dad comes like.
Oh yeah. What was his title officially again? UN Undersecretary, was it?
Yeah, Undersecretary. So like, how does like her dad become Undersecretary?
Well, that's a good question.
Do we ever find out, or is it just one of those things where like you just kind of roll with it?
I think you either find out in the main thing or in one of the side materials.
Oh.
But I guess this is one of those interesting things that the people who haven't played the games might not catch. But like, it's pretty. I can't remember what her dad was like in the I guess original extra timeline.
Yeah.
But he was some sort of like big shot of some sort. Like not necessarily like that high level, but you know.
I don't think I saw him in extra. So was it? Did he only appear during like Tama's route?
Yeah, you don't, because like the first time you really meet him is like when you go to her house, I think.
Oh.
And then you just meet this like scary looking dude.
Yeah, I only played like Sumika and Maya route for extra.
Right. That one's pretty interesting. Like, Tama's pretty cute. And then you can kind of see a little bit about her like archery background.
Yeah, I do like her a lot, even though that she's kind of like the joke character kind of.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about this to myself like a little bit earlier, but like I feel like a lot of the characters are likable, but it's definitely written in such a way that you can clearly tell like Mei and Sumika are the main ones and the other ones are there for support.
Yeah.
Like even though like you know in extra they have their own routes, it's a lot of times it's in service of unlimited and alternative.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I mean, you basically start off with like knowing Sumika like a long time, so you spend all your time with Sumika, and then like Maya just barges in and like controls everyone's lives.
So, yeah. Just like just like the elites.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was pretty cute. Like Dad's like, oh, it's all serious, and then it's like, oh, Tama.
I just found it cute, and he's just like, oh, so into it.
Oh, there's Dad.
Oh yeah, like she's just like flexing on other people, and like everyone else like getting pissed at her.
Yeah.
Man, they're gonna give it to her like laterwards.
Well, yeah. Oh yeah, and then like just like throwing around orders randomly, and then like
hey, clean the bathroom, and then Katsumi's just randomly walking by, and she's like
Oh yeah, in the game it was pretty cute because like obviously in the show it went by really quickly, but like this whole section took a while because just VN.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, at some point you just kind of forget about it, and then like suddenly you go to the bathroom, and then she's still there cleaning. It's like, whoa, yeah, that happened.
Oh yeah, I guess she was like shit talking her teammates to her dad.
Yeah.
And then Tom was like,
yeah,
like she knows it's coming. She knows it's coming.
Oh yeah, like I. Oh god, oh yeah, all of the different examples.
The only one better than Tama. Oh yeah, like in extra, like Yoroi was like a guy for some reason, or like pretending to be a guy.
Oh, at this point I can't remember. I don't. I think it was pretending.
Yeah, but like and like you never know about it at all until like Unlimited happened, and then something like dude, why are you cross dressing? And everyone's like dude, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like Yoroi didn't get a route in like extra either because the Mikoto route is a bad end route.
Wait, it's the one where they go on the fishing trip.
Well, yeah, but it's kind of like you don't even like, intend to go on a fishing trip. Like I think it's like you fuck up in extra, and then so like you pass out, and then like suddenly you just wake up in the middle of the ocean with Mikoto on a fishing boat.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's just like the fuck.
I don't know. I always have a soft spot for those like out there
so, like those goofy bad end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how would you describe it? Just like, you can't even.
Yeah.
You can't even routes.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, the bromance bad end sort of, and then like, oh, Mikoto was actually a girl, and like, wait, what? Why?
Yeah.
Actually, like, this is just speculation, but what if like Mikoto like normally like pretending to be a boy, but then like in this world, since like the guys get what's that word called, like conscripted?
Yeah, conscription.
The guys get conscripted first, so they didn't bother and just say like, oh, like she's just a girl.
Oh, maybe.
So just to delay the whole like conscription thing.
Yeah, I guess they don't cover it in the show, and also they don't go into too much detail on in the games, but like. I guess one of those interesting things in the what's that book called?
Codex?
Yeah, the Codex, right? Is like they kind of detail that like they've been gradually decreasing the conscription age. So at this point, this is why like you're recruiting really young like people. And they also like originally only opened up to men, but then they like widened that too as like the war progressed.
Yeah.
So that's actually a neat thing.
Yeah, the one fatter, like, damn, just hitting where it hurts.
Yeah.
Like, Mia is like, Tama definitely talk shit about her, but like, I guess the dad knows, so like, she's like,
Yeah.
Elai Hito.
Yeah.
Like, you don't mess with her. Oh yeah, I think at this point, like, the royal guards are already on the space too. So
Yeah, they should be.
So yeah, like, if he said anything, like, his head literally would fly.
Yeah, I guess at this point, like, you wouldn't know like who her family is.
Well, Takeru knows because it's all
Well, I
narrative,
mean,
I guess.
like he knows, but
Like-
not necessarily the viewer, I guess.
Yeah.
If you're not already deep in this, so
Well-
like you definitely get more hints that she's a big shot.
Well, I think, like, considering last episode, they were talking about how, like, the Takemi Katsuchi is for the shogunate and how the royal guard, they're, like, escorting her. Like, people will probably...
Well, I mean, technically, there's still a few more possibilities.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that for now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, like, oh, you're Takeru-san, you need to give me a grandchild.
Oh, typical Asian parents.
Yeah.
Like, where's my grandkids?
Asian parents only ever have, like, two modes when meeting their daughter's, like, guy friend. It's like, either, where's my grandkids, or you gotta fight me to get my daughter.
Oh, well, it could be both at the same time. Well, actually, it also depends on your age.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, you're an adult now. Where's my grandkids?
Yeah. And when you're a kid, like, you can't meet any guy friends ever. Like guy friend shows up, like, oh, you need to like be like this like tough man dad, like try to scare off the guy.
Oh yeah.
And then like as you grow older, then dad's like, yo, someone take this like this useless daughter of mine away and like get me a grandkid.
Oh yeah, like hurry up. I'm gonna die next year.
Yeah. But I guess this loading fathers just went straight to wanting grandkids right away.
Yeah, I guess so.
But yeah, up to now we didn't really see any of the others like having like affection for him yet, but then suddenly they're like, oh,
Yeah,
just dump him in the bathroom. God damn.
yeah. Well, I guess that's kind of the unfortunate thing about skipping the other stuff is you don't really get to see that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like he's that like since the future past, like so in Unlimited, like did we ever meet Tama's dad? Since like they had to shoot down the spacecraft thing, or was it a separate spacecraft?
I thought that was a separate one.
Oh. Like was it like coming after Tama's dad or something?
Oh, I can't remember. Or maybe I might be misremembering this. I'll have to check back. But yeah, I guess this is another kind of indication that everyone's parents are. How would I put it? Big.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Oh yeah, guess we got to look at the Valkyrie team.
Yeah. So is that the 6? Yeah, it should be all 6.
Wait, was that only 6? I thought there was like 13 or 20 of them or something.
Depends on when you count.
Oh.
There's 6. We'll just say 6.
Okay. Okay, sure.
But anyway, I guess they're only really watching like the practice stuff, and we don't really get to see much more than that.
Yeah. Well, we saw a glimpse of them like when the beta invaded that time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I guess like two of them died in that one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am a genius. Oh no. But yeah, I guess it's kind of like I remember being like pretty like tense about this kind of thing, where it's like, oh, like will she really like succeed? Because like we already know like if she doesn't succeed in this thing, then Earth gets abandoned and like most people get left to die.
Yeah. See, actually, this is I was thinking about this when we were watching the show, but it just kind of reminded me of like going through it originally. Like, I guess in fiction, a lot of times you usually have that kind of super genius character that can do everything, like
Yeah.
literally. But uh, I like that she can't do everything. Like she, I guess it's kind of like she's capable, but you know, how would I put it? It's very realistic in that sense.
Yeah. Like she has limitations.
Yeah.
Although it's kind of odd, like the goofy one in the extra timeline actually like solved whatever theory she wanted.
Well, for that one, there is a bit of an explanation for that one.
But I think it's also just because like in the extra timeline, since they didn't have to deal with this war and like culturally they could proceed more, it would make more sense that like the same person and the same intelligence would have more like data samples and have more inspiration.
Yeah, yeah. And then what do you call it? I guess one of the things was actually like, oh, the extra timeline one was inspired by some game stuff.
Yeah.
So there's definitely some cultural stuff, but there's also like kind of the whole logistical thing because at this point, the population of Earth is less than 1 billion people.
Yeah.
In this timeline.
Yeah.
So obviously you can't, and they're also limited on other resources in the first place.
Yeah.
So I think that's a thing. She's in some sense this version of her is limited by her circumstances. But I do like the fact that Takeru's like, oh, you were able to figure this out in my world, and then she's like, I guess she kind of gets inspired by the fact that she in some sense was able to do it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like reinvigorating her like motivation.
Yeah.
So I really like that one.
They like this version of her more than the extra version where she's just like unhinged.
Oh yeah. She's definitely, what do you call it? She's abrasive, but she's understandable.
Yeah, although she's also like puts an air of mystery around her, and like I guess almost kind of similar in some ways. Where like, oh, I'm not doing this for you. This is how it happened.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think considering her background, which I guess we shouldn't detail too much, like it kind of feels like a front in some sense, like a kind of defensive measure. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
That's the way I would think about it.
Yeah, little childhood Sumika, so adorable.
Yeah. Why was he having the flashback again? Was it a dream?
Yeah, I think it was a dream.
But yeah, like this was pretty cute.
Yeah. But yeah, since I was like replaying the Muffler Extra a little bit for the previous that video. Like at the very beginning, we get to see into like him giving her that little rabbit thing, and then, like when they grow up, like he's like, oh, why are you still holding on to that like beat up rabbit? Like you should just throw it away already. And she's just like, what? You don't even remember? It's like no. It's like
yeah.
Takeru's not really likable in Extra.
Yeah. Actually, I guess that's one of the interesting things about him is like he's not really, but he over time I feel like he does become more likable.
Yeah.
I think part of it's just because of how things go. He ends up actually maturing.
Yeah.
I think that's a big key.
Yeah, the training thing. It's actually pretty interesting that they use like live machines for training instead of the simulators.
I think they were using them in like that in the original too.
Yeah.
But I guess since it's been moving far, it's they have been using the simulators for a while, and then I guess they moved to like live training at some point.
Yeah.
Or like also using live training.
Yeah, I really like this scene of like them putting the equipment on it because I noticed it too when building the Terminator model kit. Where like like this joint like is like really easily attachable and stuff, but like I didn't really think that it was gonna be this kind of thing where you just like quick swap like in real life too, or like quote unquote real life like in the universe.
Yeah.
So I think it's interesting that like like it's very modular and you actually see them like attaching it instead of just coming out the factory like just like that.
Yeah, I guess that's one of the things that is very prominent for like the TSF designs. Well, I guess could you say they're modular? I guess
they're practical.
Yeah. Because like I guess the way everything's kind of described in the games and also in the show, like they have to swap equipment regularly.
Yeah.
Like I guess it's not as prominent in other stuff where like usually you might change your magazine every now and then, but they just swap out like whole weapons like regularly.
Yeah.
Like you'll go through several guns in the fight.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
And these like sub arms are like pretty important too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's really neat that like we actually see it like being attached.
Yeah, I definitely get the impression that they spend a lot of their budget on this part. On, I guess, the mechanics. Let's go with that.
Yeah, well, this was pretty much they actually like showed it off in like the first trailer. I think like most of the first trailer was just shots from this like training scene.
Yeah, yeah. But I guess what I was thinking, just like anytime the TSF show up, like the 3D models they do seem like they, excuse me, they put in a lot of effort into them. I guess.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of like minor details like you kind of see when you know, they're presented. Just kind of like during the not boot up sequence, what do you call it? The pre-flight checks. You can see them like moving their ailerons and stuff like that.
Yeah, like this thing like like the flaps moving.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And, like, everything like checking directions. Yeah, I just love these kinds of sequences.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it really enhances kind of that sense of believability.
Yeah. Yeah, I just really love these scenes of like like coming from the hangar and like starting up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess we see like the different like loadouts. Like, I think there's like Storm Vanguard loadout with the shield.
Probably.
Yeah, seeing like just firing on mechs is like, oh, it's so cool.
Maybe we should just do a full episode thing.
Yeah. But yeah, this was a very like fangirly like episode for me. Like, don't...
Yeah, they spend quite a bit of time on the fight.
Yeah.
Which I feel like you just kind of have to watch on yourself.
Yeah, like the movements are like so fluid too, like the animation.
Yeah, I don't know if this is intentional, but I feel like compared to the other multiple alternative shows like Total Eclipse and Schwarzenmarken,
yeah,
they move a lot quicker. Like with the exception of maybe the Terminator. The Terminator is like, you know,
yeah,
ridiculous. But I in my head I like to imagine it's intentional that they're moving a lot more, like.
Oh, because of the OS?
Because of the OS change.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not, but like
I was thinking maybe it's just like the animation budget and the focus.
It's probably just that, but like I feel like it's cooler if you think about it that way.
Yeah, that's
because both of them take place before like alternative, the main one.
Oh.
Well, like I think Total Eclipse is not that further back in time, like a few months or something like that.
Huh.
Or like a year or something. I have to double check.
Oh. Wait, did they get the Shiranui second in alternative?
They had the Shiranui.
They had the normal Shiranui at least, but did they get the Shiranui second that they were working on in Total Eclipse?
I don't remember.
Well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, and then like this guy like secret agent that shows up at the end. And, like I remember there's some important stuff about him, but I can't remember what.
We don't know who he is at this point, right? Or I don't think he revealed his name.
Yeah, he's just like showed up out of nowhere, like yo.
Yeah, like I think when we were watching, you didn't realize who he was.
I knew he was related to someone, but I just couldn't remember like which person he's related to.
Okay, let's leave it at that.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess we're now seeing like more of the background side of the world.
Yeah, I feel like that's one of the things I'm kind of a little worried about, like how much they'll be able to cover. But I guess we'll just have to see how it goes.
Yeah.
So I guess for something on a similar, I guess.
I think I just arranged all the mecha slides together.
Oh, wait. Oh wait, there's another one after this. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, we're only watching. Okay, go on.
But yeah, 86 usually comes out during the weekend, but we just kind of saved it to watch back to back with Murph Love. So like in the middle of the week, just like big like 1-2 punch, like oof. Was it? They're both like mecha stuff, and they're also both kind of bleak. Well, 86 is more bleak than Murph Love, right at this moment.
Yeah. We'll just leave it at that. We probably don't want to go into too deep.
Yeah.
But where were we at? I guess actually this episode is kind of like alternative in the sense that they had a lot more action scenes than previously.
Yeah, and we get to see like all the legions like start up.
Uh huh.
Like the big invasion is happening like like attacking like all the different like countries.
So at this point, we know that there's at least 4 that are still around, I guess.
Yeah.
In this general area, at least.
Yeah, and like in the general direction, like the cardinal directions. So I think it kind of feels like the legion like widespread, and the countries only have like small bubbles rather than like the legions being contained. Whereas
Yeah.
like, the countries like barely even had like, contact with each other, that they to the point that they didn't even know if each other existed anymore.
Right. I guess I don't really know what this continent is supposed to look like, so I guess that would also affect things.
Yeah.
Because I guess potentially, they could have one side against like the sea, and maybe, that isolates them too.
Yeah.
But it's hard to tell. Like, I don't think we ever got a full map, right?
No. And like I still don't have a good idea of like the
Yeah.
geography. And like even though like in the case of like San Magnolia at least,
Yeah.
like even though like the main battlefield is like on the east side, so like the west side for the Legion, I think I think they're still like practically like surrounded by Legion territory anyways.
Oh, okay. I guess like as a viewer, it'd be kind of useful to know what it looks like.
Yeah.
But I guess at the same time, it kind of puts you in the perspective of like the survivors, in the sense of like you don't know exactly what extends beyond Legion.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with it, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, I think like as far as we know, like San Magnolia and Giat Empire like just entirely closed off.
Uh-huh. And I guess on one of the previous episodes, they only mentioned that those 2 other nations like only recently responded back on their like comms.
Or like they extended their territory far enough so that like their comms can reach them.
Something like that.
Yeah, because like those little like flying Legion thingies I've seen in the air.
Yeah.
Like they also disrupt like transmissions.
Right. I guess there's also the case that there could be other places, but they might take a different stance. Like maybe it's better to hide, like that sort of thing. So maybe they want radio silence.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
So I guess. Oh, did you just have 2 of them marching?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and like man, even Shin's like getting like anxious and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like earlier like he warned them, and then like they were like, no, there's not gonna be that many, and like that many came.
Yeah. He didn't reveal the powers to anyone, right?
Not yet.
Okay.
This seems kind of different from what I remember from the light novel, because like, well maybe it did happen like this, but I remember light novel he said that he went to one of the people like who were like controlling one of those like surveillance drones,
Uh-huh.
and like at one point I told him to, like, hey, send this drone further ahead, so that way to like give them like heads up
Okay.
to like possible deniability, and he was thinking that like, oh, if that like one operator just kept quiet, and the operator would like get all the glory,
Uh-huh.
and like and everything would be hidden. But then like but the operator spilled the beans, so like that like he forced them to send the probe forward.
Okay. I don't think they mentioned anything about the probe, because it kind of seemed, the impression I got was like, oh, they're coming, you gotta listen to me. That sort of thing.
Yeah, so well, I guess it's easier to like, well, not.
Well, I feel like given the time span, it's a lot simpler.
So, less simpler to explain it like just one shot.
Yeah, but I feel like the whole idea of like sending out your scout seems more, it makes more sense for them to agree after the fact.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I'm just thinking like in terms of like anime runtime, they probably want to get something that's like really quick and easy to convey to the audience.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. But yeah, it feels a lot more, I guess, not rash. How would I put it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was really interesting. We saw like actual infantry with anti-material rifles.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever seen them, because like previously, it's only been what do you call it?
Well,
Vehicles.
Previously, we only saw like from the fighting from the Republic of San Magnolia side, which is like entirely 86.
Yeah.
And over time, the Giat Federation was like just in training, so we didn't actually see the live battlefield yet. Well,
Right.
no. We did see the live battlefield. Like,
Yeah.
When like that guy died.
Right. Well, I was also thinking like, even then, like we don't see anyone practicing with handheld firearms.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't bother at all because like even if you're using anti-material rifles, those aren't going to be very effective against the Legion.
Right. It could also just be that since it's so I guess sudden,
Yeah.
they just like took whatever they had on them and then just got like you know.
They're just like that desperate.
Yeah, it could be something like that. But then it's at the same time it seems like they're trained professionals.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think even if it's not like just for this one moment,
yeah.
it could just be like the entire like war effort is just desperate to that point.
Oh, so it's kind of like your I guess
Literally need to throw everything they can.
your conscripts or something rather than like say your officers.
Well, I was just thinking like they're just like so cornered that they can't produce enough mechs that they just need to like fill out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it could be something like that.
Juggernaut. Yeah, I think it's interesting we got to see this like specialized equipment for each of the 586.
So we have like the missile one, the artillery one.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised he's using artillery because like she was more of a sniper. Well, I guess she's still kind of doing a sniper, but I thought she was more focused on like direct sniping rather than like ballistic sniping.
I mean, it's the same idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it gives you way more range.
Yeah. Do I have a shot? Was it that one? Like the one like what's his name? Raiden? Like the sub commander. Like kind of wonder what his thing is. Cause like he has this machine gun thing, but it has like two wings on the side. So like are those just magazines or?
Oh,
Like,
I don't know.
I wasn't sure what like it's supposed to be.
It was the most normal one, right?
No, I think I think Zeo's one is the most normal, where it had like this kind of like this gun thingy.
Oh well, it was also Spider-Man.
Yeah. Well, all of them were like capable of being Spider-Man though.
Oh, wait, but I thought, or was, I thought his is the only one that was depicted like.
I think it's just his fighting style, or like just like different roles.
Oh, okay.
But it's also like everyone else who aren't part of the 86 are also like not as good as piloting too.
Uh huh. Well, I guess it could also be everyone's equipment's too heavy.
Yeah. But yeah, it's so cool. Like everyone's like sliding, like drifting. I didn't get a shot, but like there was a really cool scene where like they were coming around a corner on the railroad, and like they were just like stomping and like drifting around. But yeah, seeing them like firing in formation, it's like I love this.
We Tokyo Drift.
Yeah. But yeah, her I guess we see more of her powers, which is kind of weird. Like I guess she can like see people with like kind of this weird like connection with them.
Oh, like astral projection.
Kinda.
I feel like that's what it was kind of implying at the end.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's astral projection or if it's just kind of like linking to their minds, kind of like their like power rate system.
Uh-huh.
Because the power rate system is like directly based on like Shin's ability.
Yeah, it could be something like that.
So and like we know like she's from the same like bloodline or well at least like same type of people or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we say like the Republic of San Magnolia like falling. Because like I guess he's getting like high in the battle.
I guess so. He went off the rails this episode.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's always off the rails.
Well, in a different kind of sense.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's kind of sad, but like, I feel like it's a lot of shows like to depict this like being high out of battle as like being this like really horrible thing.
Uh-huh.
Which I don't know. I feel like it's not as bad as they make it out to be sometimes. Or, I don't know.
I think it depends.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
I feel like in this kind of situation, like you need people like this.
Right. I just remember in Metal Gear Solid 4 when that happens, your aim gets a little bit off.
That's pretty interesting. That's pretty neat.
Yeah. I quite like that game.
Yeah. But I guess that's the opposite of this, where like in anime, like someone gets high out of battle and they become like super efficient.
Well, is that what really happens though?
I don't know. Oh yeah, like this like Federica. So cute. I need a figure of Federica. She's just so adorable.
Oh yeah, so Actually, it's something I was wondering about during
Yeah.
this episode. Like when you see everything trashed,
Yeah.
you kind of see that metallic, like
Nano machines done.
yeah, is it nano machines?
I mean, we saw it in the first season too, where like his brother like making the like those grabby hand thingies.
Yeah,
So I mean, it's kind of nano machines or some sort of like metallic fluid.
like
Thing.
yeah. I'm kind of wondering like, does that mean they're disabled or like can't like once they're destroyed?
I guess.
Like
I think I think they're not like
like
self multiplying nano machines, but they're more like they're nano machines that are kind of like appendages to the main unit.
yeah, yeah. I
Kinda
guess
thing.
that's what I was wondering.
Yeah. Or maybe it's just like kind of like internal liquids and stuff.
Yeah. I guess we kind of have some stuff that's like that nowadays.
Yeah. They're like just pounding on the thing, like waiting for him to come back. Normal. Elena.
So I guess like at the second half of the episode, we kind of see it from her perspective, like the same kind of like battle, or at
Yeah.
least the beginning of it.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought it was probably pretty cool. Like the uncle like coming and like bitching at her, but then it's like oh, like he was just like getting her to like show her resolve and then just going off like trying to buy her time.
Uh huh.
Like that was pretty cool. And like the salute like.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought this thing is kind of interesting, like Bloody Regina, because I think in the light novel translation it was like Bloody Rena instead of like Regina.
Oh, huh. Did they mess it up or?
I don't know, and also like her name like Bloody Lena with like an Lena, but then like but for like the Bloody Rena part it was used an R, and I always wondered why it was, and then now we see like the anime which is like oh like Bloody Regina. It's like kind of wonder like what's like
Yeah,
the real version.
it could be some weird inconsistency for that.
Yeah. Also, I wonder like does Regina have some sort of like biblical connotation?
Yeah.
Or like I don't know. I'm just thinking of that like that one like Niji Sanji like church song thing.
Oh. Oh, that one.
Like the one where I'm like oh I'm never gonna like any like religious songs and Niji Sanji is like hold my holy water. But yeah, like the lyrics like I think it's like Hail Holy Queen Maria blah 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 thing, but then like also like something like Salve Regina, and I was just like wait who the fuck's Regina? So it's like since the name came up again, I'm kind of wondering if like she gets that nickname because of some like religious or like mythological connotation or just cultural connotation or something.
It could be. I'm not too familiar with that, unless it's like some weird culty stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, like I guess we didn't see it much in the anime, but like pretty much like after like she and this group was sent on their like long term surveillance mission or whatever thing.
Yeah.
Like she did like we thought like dye her hair and stuff, but like she also became known as like Bloody Rena or Bloody Regina, I guess. Like both among the 86 and like in at headquarters for what was like she's like taking like everything seriously, and so like all the 86 actually like look up to her because like she's like no nonsense that gets them to like survive and stuff.
Uh huh.
And yeah, like this part like I guess it's pretty neat that we saw like her attaching that little like device thing to her parade
Yeah, yeah.
that like lets her like connect like all the 86 and all at once.
Is that gonna fry her brain after this?
Probably. I mean, she really like, told us off like when like the first season when she borrowed Raiden's eye.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, what the hell are you doing? Like this can cause like blindness or whatever. And she's just like, yeah, yeah, fuck that. And half mortified.
Yeah.
So like, I love her.
I feel like that's the implication that that's what eventually is gonna happen. That she gets so messed up after by the end.
Possibly.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, but I like her. I really like her like determination and stuff. But yeah, like you can see, like I guess we saw her in a few shots where like
She was the same one from like a previous like.
Yeah.
Not flashback, but you know.
yeah, like she's the leader for the squad that like Lena's like normally assigned to, and it's pretty interesting that like we see that like oh yeah like all these 86 that usually like hate the people behind like they all have like big respect for Lena. But yeah, I guess they touched on it a little bit in the show too, where like she was like hey like you could call you were, like you know our real names, you could just call us by that. Lena refuses because like they go into it more in the light novel a bit, but like whenever she like takes over a new unit, like she'll ask for their like personal their like their marker name, and then they're also like the real name.
Uh-huh.
So that she's like she'll know it, but she's kind of like, oh, like she's not really one of them. She feels like she doesn't have the doesn't have the right to like call them by their like real names and stuff. So she just like maintains that distance to like remind herself that she's not that like she's working with them, but she can't really like be one of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, like when they're talking like, oh yeah, like he's like bombarding Republican, and they're just like, whatever, like, fuck those guys. And then it just ends with like the big like artillery shot.
Yeah.
Long range railgun. Hey, this is the ending of the second like novel volume, which is the latest I read up to. So now I really need to like get back to like reading this series.
Yeah.
I'll probably do it after I finish Lidio, because like I'm on the third volume of Lidio, which is the latest that's out in English right now. So like after I'm done with that, I'll probably like get back to 86.
Yeah. I feel like I'm assuming they're gonna make it out somehow, or mostly intact.
Yeah.
Like, the only way I can see it is like if the shot misses a decent amount.
Well, I'm just thinking like since the base is so wide, like they're probably in an area of the base that doesn't get like a direct hit.
Yeah, yeah. Because if it's a railgun, like, what do you call it? If any direct impact would be fatal.
Yeah. But we saw like how wide the base was before.
Yeah, yeah. So it could be like right in front of the building or something like that.
Yeah, or maybe like further away even.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, the railgun like tried like attack them when they were on the battlefield before in season 1. So like we kind of got an idea of like it's really wide area, but it's like dodgeable.
Yeah. It also doesn't have like what do you call it? Oh, what's the ammo that you can redirect? That has its own guidance system.
Oh.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, right?
Like guided bullets.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that, so I'm assuming.
No, I think it's just ballistic.
Like, yeah, ballistic. Then, like, even if it is really accurate, like at the distance, it kind of seems like it's firing from.
Yeah, I mean, I think these they're probably just in a side building, like side dorms or something. So
yeah.
But I think the gun's probably like aimed at the more like actual like facilities for like fighting.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. It's like they're just the widest because like they weren't like the main target. It also kind of seems like Keely doesn't know that like she's here too. So he's just like just firing just because like it's a base and not because like aiming for her directly.
Right. Well, I guess we'll see what happens next episode.
Yeah. But yeah, like I just love 86 so much, and man, this episode was just like so intense, like both emotionally and just like also like those like mecha scenes were like so
of course
cool. So cool. And also like when like in the middle of the fight, when like that Sawano Hiroyuki like music started playing, I was like, yes.
Oh, of course.
Like I'm thinking like season 2 needs more Sawano Hiroyuki.
Are you happy now?
Yes. Well, I wish we got a Sawano Hiroyuki ending song too, though. But yeah.
They might switch it out at some point.
Maybe. I mean, this ending song for like season 2 is like nice too, but in this kind of like really like ghastly, like creepy kind of way. But personally, I like the season 1 ending song more, even though it's like really English.
Yes.
Man, it's like when I looked at the like a bit of the lyrics, it's like there's like Japanese and English, but then like some of the Japanese parts I thought were English, and then some of the English parts I thought were Japanese, and some of the like the mixing parts I just thought it was like actually German or something at first. And it's like, oh, it's not German. There's precedent for this too, because like remember like the ending song for Out Nova Zero?
Yeah.
That's also a Sawano Hiroki song, I think, and like it was just like Japanese, English, and German just like completely mixed up all together.
I guess.
In a really like, it's just kind of like just put like 3 languages in a blender and just like took the words out and just like put into lyrics.
That's how I make my fictional languages.
Yeah, but yeah, the first ending song, like Avid, like it gets pretty Englishy, which is kind of weird because like Sawano Hiroki, like some of his songs like definitely have like good English and some of them have like bad English, so I kind of wonder like, does he just like sometimes just not bother to get a proofreader, and sometimes does or something like that.
Well,
Or is it just more like a stylistic like choice to just have like off English?
well, it could also just be like by chance it ended up like sometimes being off, sometimes actually, being correct.
Well, I was thinking like the ones where like English sounds correct, it also has a singer who actually sounds like they can actually like sing in English properly.
Oh, it could
So,
be.
so I kind of wonder if it's just a matter of like who he's working with.
Yeah.
But the ones that sound more Englishy also tend to have the one that like where it sounds like the singer can't pronounce English as well.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, like I mean, in the end, it could just be a stylistic choice. Because like even when it sounds like Englishy, like off English,
Yeah.
it still sounds really like this like chuny kind of English. So
Yeah.
it could just be like this like his style.
Could be. Oh, before we move on, something completely unrelated I need to talk about.
But
It's like, learning my new Japanese English. You know exactly. Dokota stop.
Doctor Stop. That's not Dr. Jelly.
That's definitely one of my greatest it's not really English, it's Japanese.
Yeah. But yeah, like when like the doctor like prohibits you from like smoking or whatever.
Yeah.
Also, like when we saw like the sample language sentence was like something like Doctor Stop ga kake or something like so is it treated as a noun or something?
Sure.
Like I don't think they treat Doctor Stop as like a verb. So it's kind of like it's like a noun or adjective. That's the
Well, yeah.
like structurally. But yeah, that was pretty interesting.
This is why I can't sing like Englishy songs, because then I'll feel too embarrassed when it gets to the English part.
Ole my real gun, can't shoot imasuku.
Yeah, exactly. I'd feel embarrassed as they have to say that, like screaming out.
Yeah, there's a lot of songs like that.
Yeah. I feel like if it's like a single word or two words, then it's easier to hide. But then when you have like a full phrase, yeah, then it's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Save me now.
If as a Joe Wise, scaring in the dark. And I'm just like, what the hell is that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
But yeah, like that song like it was like half Japanese, half English, and then like the English was like really Englishy, and so like it's kind of like I like the song a lot from how it sounds, and also like kind of cringy because it's the English. And then there's actually like a full English version of that song,
Oh shit.
and it's just like just full on like English.
Oh hell
And
yeah.
I'm like, wait, like if you're gonna go through the trouble of making a full English version, like why didn't you get someone to proofread this? Like, why would you go through the trouble of doing this without getting someone to check the English? Like,
There are actually some interesting things I've seen about that one, which I don't know.
I mean, usually they don't do it because like it's not necessary. So like if it's just like like one of those things where like they just sprinkle English into like a normal like Japanese song, then that's like understandable. But they made an entire English version.
Oh, well, see one of the things I've heard, and it does make sense to me,
Yeah.
is kind of like a cultural type of thing,
Yeah.
which is, how would I put it, kind of related to like education, where, oh man, how would I put it?
This is a pen.
No, like, what do you call it? Being embarrassed for being wrong, or asking,
Oh, yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's very prevalent, from what I understand.
Yeah.
To be honest, I kind of have that sometimes, but then I have to suck it up a lot at work.
Yeah.
Well, not that much at work, but more like occasionally.
Yeah. But I thought everyone comes to ask you for shit.
Yeah. That does happen a lot.
Okay, let's go to a meme.
Oh, so wait, was that an acronym? I can't remember.
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Like I think a meme and mailless are both acronyms or like or whatever.
Okay. I can't remember what it means.
I don't either.
I just know it means them robots.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was like some convoluted thing, kind of like beings of extraterrestrial origin that are the adversary of the human race.
Oh, yeah. See, I feel like that's one of the more embarrassing parts about the Mobloves.
Yeah.
Oh no, my water.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, like whenever that thing comes up, it's just like. Anyways, So I guess we see this like edgy meme thing.
Yeah. The thing that was like teased at the end of the previous episode.
Yeah, then we keep seeing the OP a lot too.
So this should be episode 4, I think, right?
Yeah.
Because we watched 4 and 5 this week.
Yeah. So yeah, so apparently this thing's just like unmanned. It just like goes around like doing random stuff by itself.
We don't technically know it's unmanned, right? Or
I mean, they said it was unmanned.
oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just like they thought it was unmanned.
Well, maybe.
Well, it seems to be at the very least.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it also had like self-destruct thingy. So I kind of wonder if self-destruct is meant to like preserve the secrets, because like after these two got away, and like it kind of seemed like it was giving it a chance like to run away. Like it chose to run instead.
Yeah.
So I kind of wonder if it was the self-destruction wasn't like meant to like destroy them, but just to preserve secrets, and then like, oh, while they're here, I might as well like get rid of them too.
Right. Well, I guess we don't really know what's operating it, because it could. I guess my what I'm thinking is it's some sort of advanced AI.
Yeah, I mean we kind of get shots of like when the head was blown off, it had like the glowy red thingy.
Yeah.
So like it kind of gives the impression like that's like the like processing unit or whatever.
Right. So I'm going under the impression that it probably has some sort of self-preservation, like instinct or whatever you want to call it. So it probably like self-destruct as a last ditch effort, but if it didn't have to, it'd rather just like get the hell out.
Yeah.
I think that's the way I'm kind of interpreting it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But like I guess the original intention could have been to like preserve the secret or something.
Yeah. And this guy he's just like Graham Acre all over again.
Oh yeah, he has a psychic, like I can look at the footprints and tell what's exactly what happened.
Yeah, like, I feel like that's really pushing it.
Well, let's be honest, a lot of shows kind of do that.
Like a lot of shows do that a lot, but like I feel like it's very like kind of like bullshitty.
Well, yeah. Well, it a lot of times I feel like it's inspired by the real life thing where like tracking like an animal or people, and he's like, oh, this footprint means they're going in this direction, or like, oh, this broken branch or whatever. But this just pushes it to like that like chuny degree.
I think I blame Sherlock Holmes for this.
Wait, what?
Like, no, like how like Sherlock Holmes like, oh, like I see this these clues, and so I deduce like it must be like this convoluted thing, and like I feel like a lot of times like they try, like people try to make like, oh, like this smart character, they just kind of do the same thing where like, oh, like I see these clues in the environment, and like therefore I deduce this, which I always found like really pretty bullshitty. Like even when I saw like Sherlock Holmes, I think it was the Benedict like Cumberbatch version.
I believe his name is Doctor Strange.
Yeah, Doctor Strange. Yeah, but when Dr.
Or Khan. It's Khan. That's his real name.
When Khan Strange was playing Sherlock Holmes, like I thought an episode of that like I was at like someone's house, and like they opened it, and like I thought it was like really bullshit.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? That doesn't make sense. And they were like, if you don't like it, then don't watch it. And I was just like, bitch, like I'm being forced to watch it. Do you think I want to be here? Do you think I want to be here, motherfucker?
I think that's more of a like consequence of modern adaptations. Yeah. I don't think it was exactly like that for the original like stories.
Maybe. but yeah, like this whole like deducing thing, like yeah, you can take these variables and arrive at that, but there's just like so many variables that you could have arrived at like any other of these like multiple like conclusions, or just completely unrelated conclusions, but like somehow you just like automatically like see this, and therefore like, okay, I arrive at like the exact right conclusion. Right.
I guess the big thing is like to the degree to which you can kind of assess what's going on or what happened.
Yeah.
I guess that's the big thing.
Yeah, like with every extrapolation, there's like a large like room for error, and then like you're kind of like extrapolating that in a row. That like probability wise, there's no way you can arrive at like the right answer.
I guess it'd be kind of like if you estimate all your numbers too much, eventually your final answer is like way off.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Compounding, I guess, like.
So yeah, I always hate this kind of like depiction in stories.
I feel like if he had actual psychic powers, I would accept that more.
if he's a new type.
Yeah, actually. Like, okay, there was like some psychic like imprint left over. Okay, I can buy that more.
Psychics, literally more believable than Sherlock Holmes.
Wait, that's how I said. But I guess that's the thing. It's sort of like, I feel like this is a trap that happens when you're trying to be too realistic. That, like quote realistic, that it's not realistic anymore.
Yeah.
I guess that's the thing.
Yeah.
So I would have accepted psychics more.
Yeah. I was like, he knew like exactly. Oh, like this guy's using. Well, I guess you can kind of tell from like this.
I think that one's okay.
That one's okay, but like, but the rest of like, oh, they're having teamwork. Oh, they're fighting like this. Oh, the specs of these 3 mechs are like this. So like that's pushing it.
Yeah, but yeah, the models I can accept because conceivably they would have different footprints, so I can accept that.
I kind of accept the sniper thing because like you probably saw like the
position
and like the bracing anchor thing. But like that was like maybe really clear on Mars on ground.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But everything else is like there's gonna be too much chaos. You can't make that out.
Oh yeah, the teamwork. Yeah, that went full animes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and like that woman that we all knew was gonna die finally died.
Did she really?
Yeah, like we saw it coming even before she actually appeared because like she just appeared in the like episode preview and we're like, yep, she's gonna die.
Yeah. Like, Kaino Nei-san, she's gonna die.
But yeah, usually I kind of know why these kind of things where like, oh, like something happens to like protect, like, oh, I can't take this anymore, so I'm gonna run away. But like we know, like, oh, like, he's eventually gonna come back and stuff. So it's like it just felt like kind of a waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
Although I kind of like how this episode went though, where although
the main villain guy though,
he's like so villainy that yeah. Like he's such a foil, I guess. Like he's just like he's a character created with like all the bad qualities possible just to create a guy who they need to fight down.
Right. I guess how would I put it though?
Like,
it's taken to such an extreme.
Like, it doesn't feel like a character; it just feels like a plot device.
Yeah, yeah. I guess it's kind of like, oh man, it feels like he intentionally wants to be like come off as evil.
Yeah. So I think it's just a consequence of like really bad like shoddy writing for.
Oh, maybe.
But yeah, it's the kind of villain where like the only thing more that they could have done is just show him kicking a puppy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I guess like the kind of Nissan's house is like completely like, destroyed and gone and stuff.
Oh yeah, and then her friends.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and, like the other guy just like just go. I thought that like stuff was gonna happen to them because like he was like in contact with like the main dude.
Yeah.
And like, I thought like, oh, like they trailed him when they saw him like in front of the destroyed house. But no, it's just pure coincidence that he got caught up.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not. Were they looking for him exactly?
No, like he was just literally like, oh, you spilled wine on me.
Yeah, yeah. So it's just like he was just driving around finding some like random dude to like.
They just like driving recklessly and just
yeah.
Well, like it's kind of like he's like just a sadist that like just runs around just looking for victims just for the kicks of it.
Yeah.
But that was it felt really convoluted. I felt like they could have made it more interesting if like oh, like he had like an intelligence that were keeping an eye on them, but like no, he's just out looking for like random people. Oh, yeah, we saw this like the machine ghost, I think they call it.
Yeah, ghost.
Like self-repairing. So I guess it has self-repair function somehow, but it makes me wonder like how like there's so many things wondering about like where it came from, like it's like whether like it kind of like escaped from a lab and just like went rogue, or is someone like intentionally like let it go? Like is it following anyone's orders? Like how is it repairing? Where's it getting the power source from?
Yeah.
But like as far as we know, like those aims need to be charged up.
Right. I'm assuming it's probably like some advanced prototype or something like that. That's completely autonomous.
Yeah. Although like I think the entrance to the cave had like a railing, so I kind of wondered was that like a tourism thing, or like is someone like actually like coordinating with it?
Oh, I think that's a tourist spot.
Yeah.
I think it exists in real life.
Yeah. So
it's probably just convenient.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many mysteries about this thing. I kind of hope they do a good job of the backstory instead of just like hand waving it.
There's also another possibility I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Like, what if whatever's running it isn't like an AI in the sense of like the ones we've seen so far?
Yeah.
What if it's just like,
Like a learning computer kind of thing.
no, not what do you call it? I mean, we could be straight up just put a brain in there, or like copy someone's mind into it.
Oh yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So it could be something like that potentially.
Yeah. I wonder where it's gonna get the parts for like everything else, though, because like got a whole bunch of stuff like blown off.
Right. Well, I guess based on what it did with that one arm, it's just gonna salvage whatever it can.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like using that arm kind of implies it can't acquire full-on replacement parts too easily.
Yeah.
Probably.
And so it does have like a nuclear reactor inside or something.
I hope.
Oh yeah, maybe that's how it's doing like that whole like core meltdown thing earlier.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was the implication.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we finally got to see this girl. Like she's kind of cool. Although her voice was like a lot cutesier than like I expected.
Uh-huh.
I expected her to have a more like brash kind of voice. Although we could like get a glimpse and she still doesn't even like show up properly.
Yeah. Next episode, though, I guess that's what is implied.
Yeah. And there's a guy finally like goes to pair of balls and like comes to actually like save them.
I still wish he chucked that wall.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you chuck the wall, like there's a chance like the bullets would like hit the.
Oh yeah.
And like, yo, I'm back, bro. Okay, I guess that's the end.
Well, they're also back.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Jack Street's back.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I guess like the show's like finally like ramping up and be more interesting. But I feel like the earlier episodes wasn't as strong, but now it's like it kind of seems like it's getting its groove a bit more.
Mm-hmm. Like once they're done with the setup.
Yeah.
So when are we gonna find out like that old couple and his friends are dead?
Oh, soon, probably.
No. Okay.
And banished from the heroes party. Like everyone's like coming here, like yo, we need.
Well, we have to censor that. That's lewd.
Damn. Can you rerun when? But yeah, since like Risk like the strongest adventurer, like everyone just wants her to like come back to like service and stuff. Like, so cute, love her.
Yeah.
Yeah, lifetime employment contract. Oh yeah, I guess if I remember correctly, an amber bracelet is what is like an engagement gift in Logaria, like her home country.
So wait, is that? Did he realize that, or is it more like coincidence, or?
No, I think like they both know.
Okay, so not the, how would I put it? The super anime coincidence type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think they both know it. But I guess the anime didn't mention it. But I mean, they kind of implied, I guess.
Yeah.
But this face, like, I just like this face so much.
Mesu.
Stop saying Mesu! Stop saying Mesu!
You keep saying it.
I don't say. Like, Risk's expression is like so nice. Oh yeah, the Aqua showed up.
Was she really an Aqua?
Yeah, I guess she doesn't seem like an Aqua right now, but like just because like Amamiya Sora voices her, like I kind of wonder if she's gonna end up being like an Aqua later.
Oh my god.
Well, like my impression of her in the light novel was like, oh, like this like really cool, elegant person, but then like now it's like, nope.
Oh god, that reminds me of that like clip we got recommended.
Which one?
Where I can't remember, they were doing a promo for some show.
Oh, was it like Amamiya Sora with an insect?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually like Aqua in real life.
Like,
yeah, I do like Amamiya Sora like voice acting, even though like, but even though like she's all Aquas.
Aqua's all the way down.
Yeah, she does sound nice though.
So I guess a good chunk of this episode was kind of like, what do you call it? The flashback.
Yeah.
Well, I guess a lot of the show is flashback.
Yeah, since like we kind of get like it's kind of like we see how things are like in the present day, but then like it has a lot of flashback scenes that add more context to like what's been going on. It's like, oh, so this happened kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've been really interested in her characters. Like, kind of want to see more of her, although she doesn't appear that much because like flashback and stuff. I'm kind of hoping that like they will like reunite one day.
Oh, and then sexy time bathing.
Yeah.
All anime needs it.
But yeah, she's like, oh, like I'm too like they're like high elves like live a long time. She's like oh, like I don't love Gideon. It's only more like a brother or something because like time spans and stuff. But it kind of feels like she actually does love him like romantically though.
Maybe.
Like, that's the impression I get from the show, and also like when I was reading the light novel too, like just in their like interactions and like the way she talks about him, like it sounds like she's like him romantically, even though she won't admit it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, man, I seriously feel like they made her boobs like a lot bigger than the light novel illustrations. Like, the light novel illustrations look kind of like.
Oh god, what's the word you're looking for?
I'm trying to think. Like, well, she's not exactly small, but like
Normal?
maybe
Average?
I don't know. But yeah, like, in the anime, it's just like boing.
That's how anime works.
Yeah, I can't really remember what the manga art looks like.
Yes.
Oh yeah, just dumbass bitch like leak their plans, so now like everyone's like, getting fucked over. Man, he's calling like Gideon like a waste of space and like trying to kick him out of the party, but he's like the real like useless one.
Yeah, like I think initially it kind of seems like he's like kind of villainy in some sense.
Yeah.
But the more we see him in flashbacks or also in the current time,
Yeah.
the more I feel like he's just incompetent to the point he doesn't realize like anything. I think
that is what he's like.
yeah.
He's also like really like selfish and egocentric too.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like that's my impression.
But yeah, I can't remember if the anime like mentioned it or not, but like his whole reason for like joining this thing and like his whole obsession is like he's from like a ruined noble family. Like, he thought he'd been like pierced with his status, so like his whole motivation for this is like trying to gain prestige.
Uh-huh.
Also, he wants to bone his sister probably.
Oh, probably. Yeah. Well, anyway, considering how he is, like, maybe that's why his family has lost prestige.
Maybe.
If his family is more like him, then maybe they deserved it.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But yeah, he's just like keep like fucking thing up all the time.
And then she got like, I have to do this myself.
Yeah.
Went all Thanos.
Yeah, we survived.
That's me after work every day. It's like, like I did it.
I like this shot a lot, like the two of them like leaning on each other, and like being like all tired and shit. Yeah, like the one time like the hero's like allowed to like show emotions.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like how like it gets a hint like, oh, like she's not like cold and emotionless because she wants to be, but in reality like she's very like fragile, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
the shot.
Wait, what was the previous one?
Oh, this one. Oh, I think this one like the wizard like knows like oh like you're a princess, blah blah blah, and like I'm gonna tell you like
oh yeah.
And I guess like we haven't seen much of it. Well, we saw a little bit in like past episodes of like how like blessings influence people, and so here's just kind of like, oh, like her blessing probably wants her to like go off and like get more glory and stuff, but she's like she's choosing her own path and deciding to like live a quiet life and not necessarily going with what her blessing entails.
Uh-huh.
Like it's a big theme of the story that I really like how people like deal with their blessings and like try to choose what they want to do even when they're like constantly being compelled to do some other thing.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, and then one punch.
Man, this is just so like cathartic.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, like during the scene, it's like, oh, it was him like, yo, your brother left for reasons, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like, this is one of the parts where he feels the most incompetent. Like, yo, this is the sister. What do you think? Did you think this would make sense?
Yeah.
Like, there's so many other things he could have said that at least would be way more plausible.
Yeah.
Like, dude could have said like, "Oh, demons kidnapped him" or some. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I guess like if he said that, like the sister would probably like, insist on like going after him. Right
Well,
away.
yeah, yeah, obviously, but like, there's a million better things he could have tried to like lie about.
Yeah, actually, like in the light novel, like when this scene happened, like he was kind of like hugging the hero to like try like quote unquote like comfort her, and that was when like Gideon like was like looking through the window and like saw that, and that's why he was like, oh, like his sister doesn't need him anymore.
Oh,
And that's why he was like more okay with leaving.
I don't think we saw any of that at all.
It didn't show that in the anime, but then like when he did that, like Ruthie like sensed his presence, and so she's like, oh, like he's still here, like so she's like trying to go after him, and she just like punched him, and like she felt him like disappear, and she's like away, but like because of her hero blessing, like she is like telling her like, oh, like you need to stay calm, you need to like continue on your journey, you need to like go defeat the demon or whatever. So so it's kind of like it forced her to like heal this like douchebag up and force her to like continue the journey instead of like trying to chase after her brother.
Oh,
So yeah, like being hero is suffering. Well, it's suffering. It's so suffering that you're not even allowed to suffer.
suffering from success.
Yeah. But yeah, like her story is like just really tragic and stuff. I guess in more lighthearted news, we got John Wick Another World again.
So I guess this is kind of like the previous episode where it's like, oh, we get to see another hero do their thing.
Kind of surprised about like the light novel didn't really show this much stuff of like the other heroes.
So could it potentially be stuff taken from other, like later stuff or side materials?
Or it could just be original, but like I mean these are really like throwaway fiends.
Well,
that
yeah,
have, like,
yeah.
no influence on the plot. But yeah, I guess we're seeing more of how like the goddess just takes on whatever shape or form that she thinks would be like matches the person she's reincarnating the most.
I feel like these scenes, what do you call it? Considering how all of the people so far have basically turned out to not do the job they were like intended to do,
Yeah.
it's kind of puts the main character in more of a like an anomaly like kind of category. Like, oh, like we tried 100 times to actually get one dude to do their job,
Yeah.
and he's the only one who could do it.
Yeah.
So in that kind of sense, I feel like it's kind of neat.
Yeah. Well, it's also kind of like even when other people, even when they try to do the job, just because they have a very like straight on approach, there's no way they can like actually defeat like a hero because the hero just like defies all common sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, like as far as like mass produce like those like bomb throwing thingies.
The balls.
Yeah, the balls.
Okay.
DS balls. But yeah, I like the kind of thing where like okay, if magic regenerates, we just need like stockpile magics as like explosive weapons to use at some other time. So I like it when like Cho's actually like show them like doing that kind of thing instead of just like, oh, we just use magic whenever and don't bother like keeping up surplus.
It's a approved technology by me. I know from experience it's very helpful.
Yeah, sure. Hi.
What? I'm telling you, we use those in the war.
This Junie ass bitch. But yeah, that's Trial with the dad and
Oh, they went full assassin on that.
yeah. It's a pretty cool scene, I think. And it's kind of like, oh, like he knew like, oh, this is like a test and training too, so he's like just face them head on with like this PRS
like the techniques.
Yeah, like the more like standard assassin techniques instead of just like blowing everything away with magic.
So then I guess after that's like, oh, now we we can have like assassination trips together.
Yeah.
It's like family bonding. I guess that's just what you do when you're like assassin family. It's like, oh, I want to go to this guy's villa like today.
It's like this. It's Disneyland for assassins.
Maybe.
The happiest place on earth.
Probably.
Is that like paying like over 5 seconds to go to the castle? You infiltrate the castle to kill the master.
I hope.
Yeah, I guess we see more of like how like in addition to like the prestige and stuff that comes with like being like medical professionals, they also get a lot of access to into like people's houses and see how their like security is arranged.
Yeah.
So like even if like this person isn't their target right now, like one day someone in this house could be a target. So they're just like using it to gather information. Oh yeah, like I guess when he was born, he got the fake personality of like the merchant.
Oh yeah. I guess this one's pretty goofy to think about. It's like, it's like now you'll have your cover. Well, not cover story. Well, I guess kind of cover story.
Like cover identity.
Yeah. You'll be this like prostitute's child from this like merchant family.
Yeah.
Or something.
And the funny thing is that like that merchant's like like family that doesn't actually know about this deal. So like as far as like the merchant's wife is concerned, like he really is just like a bastard son.
Yeah. So like, oh man, I just imagining like, oh hey wife, look at my kid. Like wait, that kid didn't pop out.
Yeah.
Like.
So yeah, it's pretty awkward for like the merchant guy, but like, oh, gotta do this favor.
I kind of wondered, like, did that guy was like, oh, I got your cover story for you, or was he like, oh man, I have to do this?
Yeah, probably the latter. Yeah, this like hot-headed guy is like, I want to be the next family head.
Oh yeah, the typical like entitled like, sort of kind of heir.
Yeah.
Or wannabe heir, I guess.
Yeah, and he gets his ass handed to him. But I like this part where like he's like, oh, like you're more suited to be a knight, and then like, hey, I'll give you this gift, like this super good sword, and like I want you to come serve me, and like got a new minion.
I love new minions.
You need to have more minions.
I kind of wonder for this one, did he get any sense of that he actually is strong, or is it more the fact that he felt that he could be manipulated, or a combination?
Probably both. I mean, he did mention that like
I mean, oh yeah, he is actually relatively like.
Yeah, because like he faced off against like other knights in the kingdom before, or like knights in training the same age, and he came up like pretty high.
I guess that's true, like 4th place or something like that, or
5th.
Like, no, 5th. Oh right, there's 4 above him or something like that, right?
Yeah. So like he and just like the way his personality and fighting style and stuff, like just like Zeus being a knight more than being an assassin. So he's just like, oh, you could might be better for you be a knight. Okay, you can be a knight and like come serve me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just like a lot when like characters like they like okay they had a problem with each other, but then like, oh, I recognize their skill and like try to like bring him into the fold.
Yeah, I guess like the other dude, like I guess usually in this kind of situation they tend to remain hot-headed.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I'll get you next time, or it's like, oh, you just got me at a bad point or whatever. But it's like, okay, it's like maybe you actually have skills, strength, whatever.
Yeah. And also like sometimes like if you don't reconcile, it just leads to like more problems later.
Yeah. So more minions. Yeah.
More minions. Oh yeah, we started this like Fruit of Evolution or whatever it's called.
Wait, so why did we watch this again? Was it you who, like, just saw the thumbnail or something?
I think.
It was like monkey.
It's like monkey, like this like monkey turned into like this cute waifu, and just like the fuck just happened.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, we gotta watch it now. Wait, do you have a picture of monkey somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somewhere. But yeah, like, this show, it's just like so like.
It's 2 animes.
It's so bad, but like it's bad in a way. It's like it's self-aware that.
It's intent. I feel like
it's intentionally like it's intentionally like leaning to like being like quote unquote bad. That is just that turns out like way more entertaining than it should have any right to be.
Like I'm pretty sure it's being a parody like of these type of things.
Yeah. But yeah, like when the show is like becomes like bad, I feel like I like it more when they're like self-aware and just playing off of it and like fully leaning into it, rather than like rather than a show that's like it's bad but it still thinks it's good and it's trying to portray itself as like being some sort of like high fiction.
Yeah, I guess it's somewhere in that sort of category.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess we should at least talk about the whole like scenario.
I don't even know the scenario. Like suddenly like Esko like God like, oh, I'm gonna send you all to be isekai, blah blah blah, and then, like this guy gets left behind like somehow.
It's like, oh, you guys need to go defeat. Was it? Well, it's probably Demon Lord or something like that.
Some shit like that. And I was like,
it's like, okay, I give everyone like, what was it, item box and then some other like appraisal or something like. There's like 2 skills, something like that.
Something like that, and some people got like special skills and like, oh, you like group up with each other to have a chance of surviving, and like, but like no one wants to pick him, but then, and for some reason that affected the summoning, so he's like left behind for some reason.
Yeah, and then he's like, oh, I guess God's like, oh, I feel sorry for you. I'll give you a special skill.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Wait.
But
yeah.
I also kind of wonder like why did the whole like joining 2 groups like affect the summoning thing even? Like,
yeah,
why did God just send him over all at once anyways?
But anyway, what was it like? Everyone gets summoned to like some royal like palace thing, and then he's off in the wilderness.
Yeah. It was like some like overpowered like monkey.
Yeah.
Also, you get this fruit of evolution. That's just, like, I guess eating it just makes you evolve somehow.
Yeah. Like, oh, he's starving so much, so he sees a bunch of monkeys like gathering these fruit and then steals it when he has a chance and eats them.
Yeah. And also, like, apparently evolving just means losing weight.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Like from chubby guy, he quote unquote evolves and becomes like thinner and then like more like Ike Man. And it's like, the fuck's going on? Like what?
Yeah.
What the fuck is?
Oh wait, there's another key aspect for his evolution.
Yeah.
Like, oh, before it's like, oh, he smells or whatever,
yeah.
and no one wants to get close to him.
Oh, and now he can control his smell. Or what?
Now he can control his smell.
Monkey. Yeah, this like Mesu monkey.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous. Oh yeah, like trying to control the smell, like and just like, oh, I'm gonna make this monkey faint for the smell. Like, no, the monkey just falls in love more.
Oh yeah, because like earlier than this, like there was a different monkey that tried to attack him. Like he couldn't fight back until.
What was it, a wolf or?
No, he kicked the wolf.
Oh.
But then like later on, there was a monkey that attacked him, and he was like getting beat up.
Oh.
But it's like, okay, my physical attacks aren't working, so I'll try my smell.
No, he wasn't even trying to smell.
Wait, no, it was accidental.
It was accidental.
Oh right. And he got the monkey vaporized or something.
Yeah.
So I think he was gonna try it again here.
Yeah.
But then
pheromones.
Yeah, pheromones happened.
But yeah, randomly like found this like undead lich whatever. And like, oh, sure, I'm showing you the power of true love. And like literally, oh, so this is true. I can remember how to love again. It's like, I go to heaven. Like,
oh yeah. Oh wait. Before that though, it's like, oh, they have their epic fight, and it's like, monkey like, you're my husbando now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then like,
and the monkey just trying to take care of him, and he just like keeps like, no, I don't want to fuck a monkey.
Yeah.
And runs away.
And then that's how he finds like this dude. He ends up fighting.
And then like monkey like sacrifices herself for him, and he's like, oh no, you've been so kind to me, even though I've been such a dick to you. Oh, this is true love. And the dude's like, whoa, human and monkey love.
Oh yeah, it's like, oh, so beautiful.
Oh, so beautiful. This is true love, monkey. And it's like, oh, I can find peace now because I see this like beautiful like love across species. And then, like, I mean, we see this kind of like plot line like all the time, like different like shows and stuff. But I guess now it's just like,
I feel like
I guess they're kind of just intentionally like riffing off of it.
Yeah, they're definitely just like, I'm pretty sure it's mocking that.
Yeah.
Oh, and then like, oh, now I remember my true love back before I was like undead.
Or rather, like I guess her spirit was like still like hanging around.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we can go to heaven together.
Yeah. This sounds so crazy. Yeah, like it's...
Wait, this is the first 2 episodes.
2 or 3 or something.
No, we haven't gone to the 3rd episode.
Oh right, well, the 3rd one had the tsundere.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's a really crazy show. Like it's just Yeah, I feel like it's just like intentionally like mocking and like making fun of like all these like usual tropes.
Yeah.
Like monkey.
Oh yeah, it also has the thing like, oh, this guy's overpowered, like the thing. But like in his case, it's like he's level 1 with like really random like high stats.
Yeah, it's like oh, high stats on level 1 already. So
like I'm pretty sure the numbers are such that it's intentionally like being over the top.
Yeah. But yeah, then monkey becomes like cute girl because from like, why did that even happen? Even like she was already dying.
No, she wasn't dying. She was already dead.
Oh, my emotion, Dilu.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, you can't save me because I'm dead. I'm only being able to talk to you because I have my special skill that lets me talk to you after I'm dead."
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, my Kaiser Kong like special ability.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like that's also just mocking that whole like, I'm dead, but I'm gonna have my death speech thing. I'm pretty sure that's what.
And then like somehow instead of like completely dying, she just turned like that's like evolved into final form and becomes this cute girl. Wait, I think she's voiced by Hanakana too.
Yeah, she's Hanakana monkey.
Oh yeah, like for the show, like even though it's kind of like ridiculously bad, like they got really good voice actors for the different waifus.
Oh yeah. Oh god, I'm choking to death. I'm dying. Help me.
Maybe you need that fruit of evolution.
Maybe. What am I gonna turn into?
Monkey.
Monkey.
Yeah, just weird, like I guess administrator GM kind of thing.
Yeah.
So like I guess like connected to God maybe, or I don't know. And it's just like, oh yeah, I give you like beautiful dress, and I give you this like motorcycle helmet. This is like it just opens up the mouth part so I can eat. And like the fuck.
Oh yeah. I mean that'd be kind of convenient.
Yeah. And he's wearing the damn thing afterwards too.
Oh yeah. And then what? Afterward, they get teleported to like some random field near a town.
Yeah, something like that. Like oh, good sound. Oh yeah, I guess the helmet like shapeshifts with him. So like as he grows, like it turns to like
A cloak.
I guess. I don't even know how that happens. Oh yeah, they're like, oh, we're gonna, which is a winter skill. This guy's just.
Oh
like,
yeah, this is the third episode, right? Like,
yeah. This guy's like, no, yabai. No,
yeah.
don't do it.
Well, it's
don't
like,
do it.
yo, like, where's your ID? And it's like, oh, you have to take this test or whatever, like to make sure you're not like some sketchy dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this shows something like all the isekais are like, oh, just put your hand on this crystal and it'll show you if you're a criminal or not.
Yeah.
Like all isekai have this. It's like, oh, easy way for like main character who has like no identity like going to a town.
Well, this is clearly mocking that too.
Yeah.
Because like, oh, make sure you get your like replacement ID at the guild, or like, well, no, he doesn't specify guild.
Yeah, just like just somewhere.
Yeah.
But like,
I think main character just assumes you get one at a guild.
yeah. But yeah, like this literally shows up in like lots of things. Like I think like Kuma Bear also has this and some like other stuff too. So like I guess it might be mocking it, but the way it shows up in those other shows is exactly like this too, where like oh, it's like kind of like hand wave it away.
Well, no, that's the point. That's why it's exactly the same.
Yeah. Okay.
That's exactly why it's the same.
Man, I kind of wonder if like after all this stuff about how this thing is just a parody and it's just making fun of things. What if like
Oh,
like,
maybe it's not a parody.
maybe the author just like did all this just like completely like sincerely.
Could be. I feel like it's a parody though.
It feels like a parody, but like man, what if it's not?
Oh, I guess it's just like, oh, this person like, oh, such a genius, and then you turn for what do you call it? You just find out they were just dumb lucking everything.
Yeah. Like go to the Avengers Guild, like oh, suddenly like hot blonde girl with like dominatrix or whatever.
Oh yeah, and then it's just like, it's just a place with like, with fetishy people.
Yeah, just like full of like degenerates.
Oh yeah, degenerates. That's a word.
This is pretty hot though. Me and my blonde bitches. Man, I should have gotten. Maybe I should have bought like a blonde like 3D model instead.
Just change the texture. You can do that yourself. Just replace the texture.
Yeah.
You can even keep the UV maps. All you need to do is change the color of the texture.
Hi.
Wait, actually, you can just do a color like, just change the like HSV or something.
Yeah, probably. Oh yeah, he got accosted by like 3 dudes like trying to like take him away, and like they're kind of like
Oh yeah, do you think they're gonna like ring him down for money?
yeah, or like they have like the like bite gangster look with them, and like they're like, oh, these punks they're gonna like beat him up, and like they told us like whoa, Iyotoko. Oh yeah, like, that at first like the art style was like really punky, and then like all of a sudden like they're like oh like suddenly like handsome face,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
Yaranaika.
Yaranaika.
Like I lost my shit with this part. Like that's the exact pose from like the panel that like it's like Yaranaika like reference to.
yeah.
So the exact pose is like pulling out the zipper, and he actually says like Yaranaika. Like it just lost my shit.
Will kids recognize this reference?
Yeah, I wonder like how many people watching this will actually recognize that. But like it's just so good. This is so funny.
Oh yeah, actually, before they show up and they do show up in the ending, like in Mario Kart or something.
Oh yeah, like this guy was like chasing him the entire time.
So
And, like, we always thought like he was gonna be like some big enemy rival guy or something, but no, he just wants to fuck him.
Yeah. This show is pretty wild.
It's more genius than we gave it than credit to it.
And we only watched 3 episodes so far, right?
Yeah. God, like, now that we're like recapping this, I kind of want to go watch it.
Oh my god.
The ones.
Okay. So far, we only have Monkey Waifu.
Yeah. Oh, and then now we got like Sundere Waifu. Was it like Inoue Marina? I think.
It might be.
I can't remember, but like, man, like, this got like all the good VAs, or like many of the good VAs. And she's just like so full on Tsundere, and like, but she also like immediately like like she just goes like soon and then like narrate like immediately, so they're not even like trying to like do a slow burn or anything. It's just like okay, just have her like change around.
Well, yeah, she's supposed to be over top.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's it.
But I guess her whole thing is like, oh, she's a pretty strong, what do you call it, warrior person, whatever.
Yeah, but she always like brings bad luck to everyone else. That's another common trope too, like the one who like brings bad luck on other people.
Well, yeah. But like, oh, he's strong enough to just withstand any bad luck.
Yeah.
So basically,
Yeah. And it just like sped ran the whole like Tsundere like arc, the development arc. Like nope, not even gonna bother. Just like okay, she's Tsundere. She just says all the typical lines like right away.
Man,
This show.
Okay, so opening made it seem like there's 5 waifus or something like that. 4 or 5, something.
Maybe, I guess I don't know.
There's a cat girl one in there somewhere, or
Oh,
was
yeah.
it? Or is it like a?
Oh yeah, I think that, like in the ED we saw like 5 of them like watching their backs in a row or some shit.
Something like that.
But yeah, this show is just like.
It's something.
Like it's so bad that it's good.
I'm pretty sure that's intentional though.
Yeah. Maybe you just need to like make a full like that standalone video like about this.
Might be worth it.
Yeah.
But anyway, out of these waifus,
Yeah.
I think I prefer Monkey Waifu.
Monkey.
Monkey.
I guess we'll see like when the other ones start showing up too. But yeah, Monkey is pretty cute.
I'm kind of sad that this girl isn't like some like random like monster creature and then just evolves into like whatever she looks like now.
Yeah.
Or maybe she's gonna evolve into Monkey.
Maybe. But yeah, I also wish like the monkey girl had like more like demi-human features instead of just looking like a regular human.
Oh yeah.
Like come on, like you got a perfect setup. I mean, demi-humans are hot. Just, so why are you just like turning them into like boring bland human? Like why?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess the other thing we didn't mention was like, oh, at the end of the dungeon thingy or whatever, it's like, oh, got this planting kit, I guess, for the fruits of evolution.
Oh yeah. So I guess he can just feed them to like other people or something.
I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. Like he's gonna probably feed a shit ton to his like waifus.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like, oh, you can eat up to 10, but like
if you eat the 11th one, you explode or something like that.
yeah, you're like instant death or something, or at something
I think she actually said like you explode.
Oh.
I don't even know.
So it's like he's like, oh, good thing I stopped at 10.
Oh, and she was like, oh, I was saving this for my husband, but someone stole them. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I stole them. He's like, it's okay.
Oh yeah, because those little monkeys were gathering it for her future husband.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's okay because it must have been destiny.
Yeah. Oh yeah, since she was like the leader, like Kaiser Kong. What happened to all the other ones?
Yeah, that's why I was wondering, like, just abandon them,
Yeah.
or does one evolve into the new?
Maybe. Kind of clownfish.
I hope.
Oh, maybe that's why she's the only female we saw. Maybe they are the clownfish.
Oh man, it's like, I'm the waifu now.
Look at me, I'm waifu.
I hope. I hope.
Man, seriously, I wonder like how much is this intentional and how much is just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's all the stuff we watched this week. Probably. You watched Jahi?
Oh, I think we watched like 2 episodes, but that was from the previous week.
Oh.
So we might be behind an episode.
I'm
still waiting for like that other girl to show up in Jahi's.
Oh, the Devil Lord?
I'm assuming that's the Demon Lord.
Probably.
Or something like sister.
Yeah.
Well, I mean the sister could be both.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or the character could be both, rather.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess we should end it today.
I think so. I think we covered it all.
Yeah.
Is there anything upcoming?
I don't think.
Oh yeah, the Diamond and Pearl is coming out.
Oh
so...
yeah, the Pokemons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we need to do that at some point.
Is it worth like actually doing anything with?
I don't know.
Or just play it?
I mean, it's a remake. Like most people already know what it's like.
Yeah, we're not exactly a Pokemon YouTube channel.
Yeah.
There's plenty of those probably. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll probably just end it here.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Thank yous.
If you play gacha, then good luck on your gacha rolls.
Don't be like the salty bitch.
Damn it, my Hu Tao. I guess I should say for Ganyu, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll see you guys later. And as always, anime was a mistake.
No, I got nothing.
Okay, fine.
Anime's a mistake. Gotcha was a mistake.